This video will guide you through the process of replacing a spark plug on a 2007 Chevrolet Tahoe. The spark plugs are located beneath ignition coils, which are typically bolted to the cylinder head. First, remove the spark plugs. If the engine has been running, let it cool sufficiently before starting work to avoid burns from hot parts. And always wear personal protective equipment, including rubber gloves and safety goggles, when working on a vehicle. Be sure the vehicle is on a level surface, with the engine off and the parking brake engaged. Use a brush or compressed air to remove dirt around the engine bay. 1. Use a socket set to remove the intake manifold sight shield. 2. Disconnect the ignition coil wiring harness electrical connectors from the ignition coils. 3. Twist the spark plug wire boot a half turn, then pull gently on the boot to remove the spark plug wire from the ignition coil. Do not pull directly on the spark plug wire. 4. Loosen the ignition coil bolts, then carefully remove the ignition coil from the bracket. 5. Twist the spark plug wire boot a half turn, then pull gently on the boot to remove the spark plug wire from the spark plug. Do not pull directly on the spark plug wire. 6. Use a brush or compressed air to remove dirt around the spark plug. 7. Use a spark plug socket wrench to loosen the spark plug, then carefully remove it from the cylinder head. When removing more than one spark plug, place each plug in a tray marked with the corresponding cylinder number. Next, perform a thorough visual inspection of each spark plug. Check for cracks, dents, chip-off, scratches, or other physical damage to the spark plug. Check the electrode for physical damage such as cracks or bending, or evidence of fouling or excessive wear. Use a gap gauge to check the electrode gap. Verify the gap is 1.02 mm or 0.04 inches. Replace the spark plug if it is worn, fouled, or damaged. Finally, install the spark plugs. 1. Position the spark plug washer on the spark plug, then carefully thread the spark plug by hand several turns into its corresponding cylinder. Use a spark plug socket and torque wrench to tighten the spark plug into the cylinder head. Tighten the spark plug to 15 Newton meters or 11 foot-pounds. 2. Install the spark plug wire on the spark plug. 3. Press sideways on each spark plug wire boot to check for proper seating. Reinstall loose boots as needed. 4. Carefully position the ignition coil on the ignition coil bracket. The left side shown, right side installation is similar. Tighten the bolts securing the ignition coil to its bracket to 10 Newton meters or 89 inch-pounds. 5. Install the spark plug wire on the ignition coil. 6. Reconnect the ignition coil wiring harness electrical connector to the ignition coil. 7. Use a socket wrench to reattach the intake manifold sight shield. This concludes the procedure for replacing a spark plug on a 2007 Chevrolet Tahoe. Thank you for watching.